Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Sheila Beal, and I'm coming to you with another review of Tyler Perry's Sistas, Season 5, Episode 12. I believe this is called Backlash. Happy New Year to everybody. And, this episode was a lot. And actually, I recorded this video already, but I didn't turn the sound on. So... to my surprise, when I looked, I was about to upload. I was like, I don't even hear nothing. But anyway, that's just what it is. So we gonna get into it. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If you get anything out of my commentary, if you laugh a little bit, a little kiki, just press the like button because it does push me through the algorithm. And also subscribe. I'm trying to get at least 2,000. I'm trying to get 2,000 subscribers. So I'm almost there. Just a little bit more. And yeah, but we're going to get on into Tyler Perry's Sistas Season 5, Episode 12. It picks up where it left off, where Sabrina and Calvin are beating Q's butt. Q is balled up in fetal position, getting his butt kicked with the golf clubs. It's like, walk, 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 walk. He's getting his butt beat to the point to where Sabrina is like, okay, now we gonna kill him. Stop, Calvin, stop, Calvin. And Calvin is like, get the phone, get the recorder. She like, recorder for what? Get the recorder. And so he pulls out his phone and he tries to record Q while he's in fetal position. And this doggone Negro got a whole golf club. I'm like, nah. Now, you know you can't do that, right? But Sabrina just like, stop it. You come on. So he put the recorder up. He put the golf club down. And Sabrina is like, get out, Q, get out. And Q was just like, you do this or whatever. I ain't got to do nothing. But Q was like, it ain't over. And so he said he gonna get Calvin. And he said he gonna get Sabrina because he gonna be too many of Sabrina bewitches. And so, yeah. So Q hobbles on out of there holding his neck and his back. So he walk on up at that door. And so Calvin is just like, man, I wanted to get it on tape. And Sabrina was just like, me, for what? You beating this man under duress. You just can't be beating this man, beating no confession out this man. That ain't gonna be permissible in court. He was like, dang, shoot, you right. You know, he was just like, I'm just so sick of Q. I'm so sick of Q, you know. And so Sabrina said, you know, she's sick of him too, but there has to be another way. And so they look at each other, you all right. And they kind of hug each other. And then that's pretty much it with that. So now the moment we have been waiting for, we have Karen in the doctor's office with her two witnesses, Danny and Andy. So the doctor gave the date. The doctor said it was on the 12th. And so now all of a sudden, Karen talked for about 6 months telling us that Zach was the baby daddy. Now, in our lives, it was 6 months. But in Tyler Perry land, it was about 2 weeks. Maybe a week and a half. So I'm like, now all of a sudden, Karen, you don't want to talk about it. Now you don't want to. So Danny pulls out her phone. She said, since you don't want to tell us who the baby daddy is, I go through my Google Meets calendar and I pull up the dates. Andy looking at Danny like, you could do that? She was just like, yeah. And so then Karen says, the baby is Zach's. I told y'all. Now look, they still need to get a DNA test to make this thing certified. But as of right now, from the ultrasound date, and from what Karen been having in her head and in her heart and in her body, because she know her body, she said it's Zach. And it was on the 12th. And so everybody just like, oh, okay. And now, Karen in her bag, she like, yeah, you can tell Fatima that. You can tell your friend that. And Andy is just like, what you mean? I ain't gonna say nothing. And then he look over there and he like, now you be talking. wait, I ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna say nothing. So where you going, Karen? Because Karen packing up her bag. She like, look, I'm vindicated. This is what the doctor told me. It is what it is. I got to go back to work. Then they like, well, yeah, I got to go back to work too. And they like, hold on, Karen. Now, the doctor did say you can go back to work, but you need to take it easy. Yeah, but I got to clear my head. So when you going to tell Zach? I'm going to tell him. I'm just got to wait till the right time. I guess she going to figure out in her head how she going to present this information to Zach. But I'm just like, girl, you've been telling Zach over and over again. I would have thought your first thing, you would have just ran down to Zach's house and beat on the door. I sat outside in your car and waited till he got there to prove it to him. But I guess since she got her information she needed, she ain't got to do all that. She can take her time, do it right. Okay. So Andy just like, okay, wait. So can we all agree that we can meet at my house? Can we all come to my house? We can think this thing through, and Karen just like, okay. Danny say, okay. Hopefully Sabrina get the message too, and they can all meet over at Andy's house. All right. So they back over there at Maurice's house. They sitting on the couch looking like, man, did we just beat up Q like that? Man, yeah. Now, y'all know I paraphrase a lot. Now, these words are not going to be in the order that they say them. They're going to be the order that I think that they say. It's going to be a roundabout. Y'all going to get the picture. So, anyway, they sitting on the couch, right? And Q asked Sabrina, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Have you talked to Maurice? And so they saying that they haven't talked to Maurice. But I'm like, Calvin, have Maurice called you? Calvin said Maurice ain't called him. But I'm like, Calvin, Maurice was calling you, remember? You was getting all them collect calls or them unknown number calls. That was Maurice. You just didn't know who the number was, just like half of America. If you don't know the number, if they ain't leaving no message, then it ain't important. Because I know that's what I do. If I see a number, sometimes it show up scam likely. If it don't show up scam likely, then I look at my phone. I be like, I don't know this number. And if they don't leave a message, then it ain't important. I'm not worried about it. And so I'm pretty much, that's the same sentiments that Calvin had. But Maurice was calling. Okay, well, has Maurice been calling you, Sabrina? I'm like, dang. No, Maurice ain't called Sabrina because Sabrina been in jail. He ain't like you, Calvin. He don't know that Sabrina been set free. He don't know she's set free. So they sitting down, they trying to figure out, how they can help Maurice. And she said that Andy helped her, and she tells Calvin, thank you, and because Danny told her what Calvin said that he would do for her. Even though she didn't need the money, she said, thank you. And he was just like, yeah, I'll do anything for you. I'll do anything for you. And, Chad, I thought they was going to have a makeout session. Did y'all? Because I'm like, she like, yeah, you beat up Calvin for me. You was going to put up all your money for me. Normally in the movies, this is when they start kissing. But shoot, I guess not. They just kind of looked at each other and smiled. But Calvin is showing I can be heroic, But at the same time, they still trying to figure out what they're going to do with Maurice and what they're going to do with Q. And Calvin also says that he likes Sabrina's hair. And Sabrina was just like, I like my natural hair too, but I just wish it was my choice to change it. And they cut this girl hair in jail, and she didn't feel good about it. And he was just like, well, okay. And so she said she has to go. He was like, oh, you got to go now? She was just like, he said, yeah, I got to get ready to go. And then I was thinking, I said, ooh, what if Q in the bushes waiting on Sabrina to come out? But that didn't happen because he went in the bushes. He had to get to work. But anyway, so he said, if you need me, just call me. I'll be there. Whenever you call me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be around. All right. So she said, okay. So she had to leave. So back over at back over at Andy's and Fatima's place of work, She gets a phone call saying that Zach here. Zach comes into the building, into Fatima's office. He tell me, "Oh, what you smiling for?" She happy to see her man. Her man looking good, coming in to come see her. So they get to talking. So how did everything go with the lawyer? "Oh man, you were right." She said, "I knew I was right." "Yeah, you was right. And so now they have to set a plan in motion to get these baby mamas on board. And he said, "Okay, well, I'll have to call Karen to get in touch with her. No, I need to call Karen to go have a sit down with her to see where we go from here." Fatima said, "I think that's a good idea." So he was just like, "Okay, well, when I leave here, I'm going to go on over to the hair mastery of it all." She said, "No, no, 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 no. You're not doing that." He said, "But you just told me it was a good idea." "Yeah, it's a good idea to talk to her, but we're going to invite Karen over to the house, and we both gonna sit down, and she gonna sit in the couch adjacent, and we gonna talk to her like that." He said, "Oh yeah, 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 that's what we gonna do." And then I'm gonna get with Heather, and I'm gonna go talk to Heather. "What you gonna do? Go to the strip club?" "I mean, yeah, but nah, I ain't gonna. I mean, I just bring a caller. We meet with her at the house. We have a sit down. We gonna talk to her." She was like, "Okay, well, that's what we gonna do." So he begins to thank Fatima for being there for him, for being solid and all of that. And so now she like, "I'm trying to figure out this situation with Hayden." Child, say Hayden 3 times. Hayden, Hayden, Hayden. Pop up. Like, yeah, dog. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Hayden. Shoot. So here go Hayden with his briefcase. "Somebody call my name? Leprechaun?" Here Hayden. "Oh, yeah. Don't I got a restraining order against y'all?" "Boy, you know that restraining order don't work while we at work." "Oh, okay, but it's cool. But I got something else for you." "I'm glad you here, Zach." So he gives Zach the subpoena to come to court. And I don't even really care if you while he was giving the papers, the envelope to Zach, Zach holds his nose. And I guess Hayden breath stank. Y'all ain't smelled his breath this whole time? So now his breath stank. Ain't no windows in the office to let the breath out. So it's sitting in the office. But anyway, so he tells Zach, "I don't care if you look at it or if you don't look at it, leave it. But we have witnesses here that I gave it to you. So you do with it as you may." And so he walks off. And one more thing. When Hayden was giving him the envelope, Zach act like he was gonna try to hit him. He was like, "Yeah, I wish you would." He was like, "I ain't gonna give you satisfaction." But anyway, after all that, he walk out. So Zach picks up a ruler. Tell me, "Oh, I should just hit him." I said, "What you gonna measure him with the ruler? You gonna stab him with the ruler? What you gonna do with this ruler?" But anyway, so they got to figure out what they gonna do with Hayden. And Fatima says she has a plan. Tell me, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna beat him up? All the other stuff don't work." Tell me, "No, I'm gonna try something a little different." So they tell me they gonna try something a little different. And Zach like, "You go ahead and figure that out. I'm about to get ready to go. I gotta take care of some more business." And as he's about to get ready to kiss Fatima bye, here comes Andy. Zach like, "God dog, don't nobody knock." But Andy like, "Hold on, you in my place of business, and Fatima is my assistant, so I can come in." And I guess Andy was gonna hug Zach or whatever. Zach like, "Nope, nope, nope, don't hug me. Every time somebody hug me, bewitches get pregnant." She was like, "God dog, bewitches get pregnant. What's going on with this?" Anyway, so he walking all out talking to himself. Mind you, Andy know the results of Karen's quote unquote pregnancy, not so much pregnancy because they still ain't no DNA test. Baby results. All right, so Andy is going in, I guess, to do her daily rundown with Fatima. Fatima tells her that Robin is here. Have you talked to Robin? She says that she's going to get ready to go and talk to Robin or whatever. And you know what I was thinking too in this scene? Because when Andy asks Fatima, "Was everything all right? Everything good?" I kind of wish especially when they brought up the part about the baby mamas and stuff like that, I kind of wish that Fatima would have kind of filled Andy in on the whole situation with Heather, because maybe Andy could have gave more insight about if Hayden knew the person. I don't know. I guess that whole DNA test thing that they had done in this office, maybe Andy could have got a little bit more information about it. I don't know. But anyway, or tried to help in some type of way. I don't know. Anyway, so not Karen, but Fatima gives Andy the rundown of everything that she's done. Andy said, okay, great. Thank you for all your help. So she goes in and she goes over to Robin's office and she goes on to talk to Robin. So she goes into Robin's office and she goes in to thank Robin about what he did for her with Sabrina. And Robin is saying, I'm glad I could help you. You know, is everything okay? She's home, you know, and all that. So she says, yes. Is she going to be a flight risk? Is she's going to get into trouble? No, nothing like that. And then he brings up, I guess I'm trying to figure out how it happened, because she ends up sitting down having a conversation, because he brings up something about, is it business or whatever? And she's just like, oh, okay, you playing that? Because he says, I don't know how we gonna go. But she says, you know, it is what it is. He said, I'm just playing with you. You could go ahead and have a seat. So she sits down and they begin to talk a little bit more, but he wants to apologize to Andy. I'm sorry about how I came at you. I shouldn't have came at you that way. He said he has a lot on his mind. So Andy's just like, what you got on your mind? At first, he didn't want to really tell her, but then he ends up telling her that there was a meeting he had with the other owners, because Robin is the majority share owner. And in order for him to be the majority share owner, he had to buy a lot of them out. So he doesn't solely own the company, but he's the majority share owner. So he had to spend a lot of his money buying a lot of shares so he can be majority. I just said that. I don't know why I said it twice, but that happens sometimes. And he tells Andy that the other owners wanted to have a meeting so they can do a call. And Andy is just like, oh, okay. And Robin says, do you know what a call is? And I think Robin asks Andy, do he know what a call is? Because people that are not lawyers like me don't know what no call is. So this is Tyler Perry explaining what a call is. So the general population that's not on this show and that's not lawyers, they'll know and understand. Because when Andy said, yeah, that's when all the owners get together and they put up more money to reinvest in the company or something like that. And if you don't have the money, then you will not be an owner anymore. And Robin says, it happens all the time. Well, yay, Andy. Yay. Points for Andy. Andy knows. Andy's smart. But anyway, so Robin says it happens all the time. He just didn't know that it would happen this fast. And she was just like, oh. Because mind you, he just bought this company. So a lot of his money went into this company. So he doesn't have $14 million to give them right now, let alone he just gave Andy $1 million to help Sabrina. So he ain't got that money like that right now. And so Andy was just like, oh, wow. And then he brings up that it happened because Gary and Hayden is behind it. And Andy was just like, what? And Robin is saying, I know you knew. She said, no, I didn't know. He said, are you telling me the truth that you didn't know? She said, no, I didn't know. And then he looks at her and says, so you really didn't know? She was like, no, I didn't. But then I'm just like, Andy, didn't Gary just tell you that they was going to take Robin company? Didn't you see all them papers and bullet points in Gary's jacket pocket? You don't remember none of this stuff? Or were you playing coy? Were you playing dumb? If you were, you was doing a good job. Maybe you didn't know all the details. I'll give you that. Maybe you didn't know all the details. You knew something, but you didn't know everything. But she's sitting over there like she ain't know nothing. But this shows how smart Robin is. Because if he figured that out without Andy even telling him, yeah. And then he says, if he lose the company, he's still not hurting for anything because he has other businesses. But he just doesn't want to lose what he just bought. And Andy said, well, I don't want to see you lose this place either. And Andy says, well, she knows somebody that could kind of help. He said he gives loans because she did a divorce thing for him and won and all that stuff. And I thought she was talking about Madam, but she's talking about somebody else. And she also says, if you don't pay him back, you might end up getting some bones broken, but hopefully you can pay him back. And he was just like, well, I don't really have $14 million to give up right now because, he just bought this firm. And I'm pretty sure the cases has to build up to where he can start gaining profit, So, and then she says, do you want me to give you the number? And he was just like, well, not right now. Not right now. I have to think about it. I'll have to, I got to think about some things. And if I need it, then I'll get the information. Because in the previews, they made it seem like Andy was going to tell him about Gary. But no, she's telling him about the guy that could possibly help him. So I was like, dang, I said, well, Robin, let's not underestimate Robin. Because like I said earlier, for him to figure this out, he must got some people in his back pocket. He has some, he seemed kind of calm, but worried at the same time, but not too much. So I don't know. We'll see how this play out. And I really hope that he sticks it to Gary and Hayden. I really hope he do, because I want them to, I really hope, because he said, I know they were going to go low, but I didn't know they were going to go that low. And he said, and he also said this, because Gary was a little too happy. And he couldn't figure out why he was too happy, inviting her into her house and all of that stuff. But then he figured it out when they called this whole meeting, So, and then he also told Andy, he've always liked Andy. It wasn't just like a battle. It wasn't like who can get Andy. He said he always liked Andy. He knew that, she was a good person. So that's why he always liked her. But anyway, that whole conversation went on and Andy told him to fight. I'm going to need you to fight. So he said he going to fight. They exchanged pleasant smiles. And then, they walk off. So Karen goes back to her hair mastery because she says she got to get back to work. Pam is, like, oh, you're here. I didn't know you were going to be here so soon, but you should have known that she was going to be there because for some reason she can't seem to leave that place. Karen also said, I need you to go ahead and start filling up my appointments. And she asked her if Aaron came by, and she said, no, Aaron is not there right now. So I'll let you know when he gets here, because Karen said she needed to go into her office so she could go ahead and, get back to work. So back over at Fatima's office, Fatima is calling Madam on the phone saying she need a girl that can come in, that could take Hayden for everything that he got. Because at first she was like, no, I don't need nobody dead. But I do need a girl that's nice looking, that's a gold digger that can take all this man money. So apparently Madam said that I got you, let me know when she's coming so I can meet her when she gets here. So back over at the hair mastery of it all, Aaron comes in, exchange pleasantries with Pam. Pam telling Aaron that he's a puppy because every time Karen calls, child, he come running. And she says she need her a puppy. You got any other puppies? Anyway, so Aaron goes into the office and Karen tries to break the news to Aaron because, she went to the doctor and all of that. Come to find out, Aaron already knew the baby Zach's. She was just like, yeah. Because, we already know that Aaron was doing his own dates. He was sitting in a car with the steering wheel with the pen and the paper. Yeah, I was on this day. Zach was on this day. You carried it too. You put the one, you roll back. This the period. Child, he done figured out Karen whole biological clock. So yeah, we know he know. And so Karen says, so how do you feel about that? He says, well, I'm okay. I told you. I'll be here for you. Have you broke the news to Zach? She said she was waiting on the perfect time, the right time to break the news to Zach. Hopefully it won't end in no arguments. But you never know with these people. So Aaron said, I mean, it could be done. Just take your time. Go over what you're going to say. And let's get it done. So Aaron said, I just want to make sure you okay. Are you okay? She says, yes. And in good Aaron Foreman fashion, I got some food you ready to eat. So they sit down, they eat food. Then Pam comes in and tells Karen that Sabrina is here. And Aaron tells Karen tells Aaron, all right, well, I'll talk to you later and all that stuff. So everybody's good on this end. We can see that Karen and Aaron, it looks like they're moving forward in a relationship, and he gonna be there to be the stepdaddy to little Zach. Zachariah, Zachary, Zanaya, whatever the baby name is. That's what they gonna do. All right. So Sabrina comes in and she's very, very sad. And she's sad because she says that she feels that she was violated. And I'm like, I said, well, Sabrina is spilling her heart. And I thought this was going to be a conversation between just only Karen and Sabrina, but Pam just sitting there right there. I said, Pam, you're not going to let them talk in peace? But no, Pam got to get the deeds. So anyway, so she's saying she felt very violated. She was saying how she had to strip naked and they cut her hair. But Pam said she liked her natural hair. She said, I like my natural hair too, but I want to get my locks back. Pam like, why you going to get your locks back but Karen stops Pam in her track and was like, Pam, can you just go? Can you just go? And when Pam leaves, Sabrina is so pretty. Oh, she is so pretty. And her hair is real, real thick. Child, can I just get a corner of your hair? But anyway, so she's telling Karen how I like my natural hair too, but I wanted to make the decision whether or not if I wanted my locks cut. They did this without my consent. They made me do something that I don't want to do. And she felt the way about it. So she was like, I get my locks back, and if I want to wear my natural hair, I'll do it. Not because you got me in the prison system. It's because I'm set free and I can do what I want to do on my own terms. And Karen completely understood. And she said, well, we're going to get this hair back in and all of that. So, yeah. So back over at Fatima's office, they get the phone call. Ring, ring, ring. Tamara, Tia, whatever this girl name is, she's there. So Fatima looking at her up and down like, yes, you will work. You cute in the face. You classy, bougie, ratchet. You's a savage. And we gonna use you in all of your potential. And so while Fatima is talking, the girl said, yes, I got this. Madam ain't tell you. So I'm looking like, girl, calm down. Fatima looking like, okay. So then she says, well, his name is Hayden. He's a lawyer, and I want you to take him for everything he got. He's a lawyer too. What? I said, hold on, girl, calm down. So then Fatima says, yeah, he's a lawyer. I want you to take out his money. But his peen is is small. His peen small? Girl. But it's okay, because I got Big Jack back there at the house. I said, Fatima said, okay. So you mean Madam ain't tell you I got this. I got this. Fatima said, okay, wait. Now I know you probably got this, but you don't got this yet. Because if Hayden see you, you look nice, but you need to calm that ghetto ratchet talk down. I need you to put that voice, change the tones and the mannerisms in the voice. And she said, yes. I could be like, I got this. And I could be like, yes, I have this under control. However she said it. And Fatima said, yeah, keep talking like that. Repeat after me. You got this. This is under control. Or whatever they said. But pretty much, girl, calm that mess down. She said, girl, I got it. I got it. Anyway, so Fatima gave her the rundown on what she need to do. And then Fatima tell her to go in there and ask for Hayden. And, go from there. So, Hayden get the phone call. Ring, 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 ring. Yeah, this Hayden. Yeah, this me. What's up? Anyway, I'm like, well, shoot, he sound just as wretched as... Anyway, so, there is a lady out here wanting to see you. What? I ain't expecting nobody. Tell her I'm busy. No. She says she'll wait. I'll wait till she'll wait, child. So, Hayden said, okay, well, I'll be out there in a minute. So, gets off the phone. Goes in, see her. He like, dang, she fine, And so she's all giggly, googly-eyed. And she says, yeah, I just wanted to talk to you because my friend recommended me to you. And I just had a little fender bender. I just wanted, I didn't want to intrude because I know you're a very busy man, but I just need some advice. He said, yeah, you got some, come on, I talk to you, And so she kept saying, my friend recommended me. And I'm just like, why do you keep saying this? Because Hayden is not stupid by far. Being that this man is not stupid, he like, so who is your friend? No, I'm not going to tell you who he is. Well, quit bringing him up if you're not going to keep telling the man who your friend is, because Hayden does investigations. I mean, he investigated Zach, Fatima, Chow, Robin. He does investigations. So therefore, Hayden not that dumb. Yeah, he can be mesmerized and blinded by the cooch, but at the end of the day, he not a dummy either. So I feel like Fatima probably should have prepped her just a little bit more so y'all scheme can go off without a hitch. And so while she telling him, my friend said that, I'm not going to say her name, but you cute and all this stuff. And I know Hayden, like, I know you lying now because ain't no woman sit up here and told you I was cute. But anyway, I'll oblige. So they go on back there in Hayden's office. While they go into Hayden's office, Fatima comes by and she just like, yes. But I'm like, girl, you better make sure this girl know what she doing because she already talking too much in my opinion. So anyway, now back over there at the airport station, Q comes in limping. Danny like, boy, what's wrong with you, Quentin? She called him Quentin now. He's like, well, I'm like this because of you. She like, because of me. Because I seen old boy that was staring you down in here. I saw him and we got into a fight. And at first I thought Q said that he beat him up. But then he turned around and said that the boy beat him up. And she said he beat you up because at first she was talking and Danny was seeming kind of scared, like, oh, moving papers around. And Q was like, what did he do to you? But but Danny don't tell him. She like, but what he do to you? What you beat him up with? You around here limping and all that. He said that the boy hit him with a baseball bat. And so Danny just looking at him like, I know you lying now. So you gonna tell me a crippled boy on some crutches because she know that she just ran his boy over with a car. How in the world he gonna be getting baseball bats beating you with him? Boy, you got attacked by a dog. I say, yeah, pretty much a big dog, roof, with a golf club. Anyway, so, and he gets upset. Q like, boy, I'm over here trying to help you out. Can you calm down? What's up with all the hostility? Can you please leave? Can you lip on and go and find your cart? Get in your cart. Where is your scooter? Find your cart. So he hobbles on away, and that's that. So back over there at the office, Fatima comes in as she always does at the end of the day. She go and tell Andy, you need me for anything else? I'm about to get ready to go. And Andy looking at her like, girl, you all right? She said, my feet is hurting. These shoes are not made for walking. They just made for sitting and looking cute. So I got to get ready to go. And then Fatima asks Andy, everything good with you? You know what I'm saying? Because Andy almost act like she wanted to tell the news about Karen. But Fatima said, did you have your conversation with Robin? And Andy just, And they say, yeah, we talked. Everything is good. So it is what it is. And she's like, Fatima, I don't like how he was talking to you. It was still, real and disrespectful. And Andy just like, it's okay. We talked about it. It's under control. And then Andy looks at Fatima and just like, you hiding stuff from me. You hiding something. You need to come on here and sit down. You ain't finna leave right now because she said her tan line on her ring finger is showing. And so Fatima just like, dang. I ain't ready to talk about it right now. I'll let you know when it's time to know. But right now it ain't time to know. So pretty much ain't nobody giving up information on what they know. They just, gonna tell each other when it's time to tell each other. So they gonna figure out their situation. And that's pretty much that. Ain't nobody giving up no info. So back over there at the jail, Maurice is meeting up with the lawyer. The lawyer keeps requesting to meet with to meet with Maurice. And the lawyer is kind of antagonizing him like, I see you ain't no lawyer still came to come find you or to talk to you. So it looks like you need my help. And Maurice is just like, no, I'd already told you, I don't need you. And pretty much he gonna get it figured out. And the lawyer tells him, so you don't mind staying in here? He was like, no, I'm good, And so then the lawyer says, but you robbed the bank. And Q says, no, I did not rob the bank. He said, no, you did not. The lawyer said, no, you did, because Sabrina did. And Maurice is like, no, Sabrina didn't rob the bank either. He said, but you can say that you can let Sabrina take the rap and say that she did it. He was like, but she did. And then he brings up the fact that Sabrina is out of jail. And Maurice is like, what? She out of jail? Talking about, yeah. Seems like you're the one being fingered or something like that. I didn't understand the whole finger because Maurice said he got fingered before. And then he sit up here and tell the lawyer that the lawyer done got fingered too. He can see right through him that he done been fingered. So some people been getting fingered all the while. Maurice is still in jail. And Maurice saying he is not about to snitch on Sabrina, even though Sabrina is out of jail. And the lawyer said that Sabrina said that Maurice is the one that did it. And Maurice is like, no, she did. He said, yes, she did. And if you sign these papers, you can be out in an hour. So he takes the pen in his hand like, will he or will he not sign these papers? Sign these papers. Sign these papers. Anyway, in my Usher voice. So, yeah. But in the preview for next week, Calvin said he got a phone call from Maurice. So apparently he's still in signing papers if he's still in jail. So anyway, yeah, this was a long review. It's shorter than my first one by like 2 minutes. But anyway, this was a long review. And I know I forgot a lot of stuff. And I paraphrase a lot. So try to stay my head and my heart reviews. Let y'all have a great day. And like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.